we are back for Chicken Trials Part 7. Today here we are going to be using 2 tablespoons of sea salt. We're going to be using 1 tablespoon of the onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of the paprika, 1 teaspoon of the seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon of the parsley flakes, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of the cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of the thyme, and 1 teaspoon of basil. And of course our secret ingredient that we promise we won't leave out this time is going to be 3 tablespoons of that, but we will show that afterwards. And of course I'll let everyone know how this turns out. And for the flour, that is just 2 cups of regular old self-rising flour. For those of you who haven't been following the series, and even for those of you who have but forgot, this is a 1954 is the best we could come up with, KFC pressure cooker. I'm going to go ahead and get all of our little ingredients in, even the secret one this time, and go ahead and get it mixed up. And from last time, how it turned out, where it wasn't a lot of taste at all, very much at all in the batter, we went ahead and upped some ingredients and downed some as necessary. Alright. Just mixing it all in. We're going to be cooking again today at 375, but we're going to do something a little bit different with how long we were cooking. Even though it did turn out done, we're going to see about pushing the envelope a little bit. Wet ingredients is going to be the same as the last time there. That's just 2 cups of milk and 1 egg. Going to whisk it all together, make sure it's all blended well. We were going to add a little something to the wash here, but we decided to wait on that because we want to see how our little secret ingredient is going to affect the taste. If you add too many things at one time, trying different stuff, then you never know what turned out to make it taste good, bad, or ugly. Okay, got out the chicken. We are going again with the Claxton chicken. And from reading it today there, we found out that the Claxton Poultry Farm is in Claxton, Georgia. That was interesting. I didn't never noticed that before. But that might have a lot to do with, why it's not all swole out and filled with water and all that. This is the only chicken so far that we've had, the Claxton type, that's not gummy. The meat on the inside, very hard to explain. The other ones are quite waterlogged though, and it's just, I don't know, gummy tasting.
Great difference in the taste.
Haven't even washed her off yet. No water whatsoever was in this bird. Very cool. Sharpen the cleaver up today for those of you following us on the A Day at the Shop videos. Oh yeah, much sharper. Let's see, you also file down the top of this here.
Mm-hmm.
That helps a lot on the old hands there because it was kind of rough. Alright, we got her all butchered up here. Gonna let her sit in the wash for a little bit. just throwing on the batter.
How long in the refrigerator?
What's it been, like 30 minutes, I think? Around 30 minutes. Alright, got a couple more pieces to go.
Real close.
Alright, 375. That is our aimed for and achieved temperature. As usual, I like to get the breasts in first. Followed by the thighs, if at all possible. And I like to put in the legs. And the theory here is the bigger pieces can be in the oil just that much longer. Followed by the itsy bitsy wings. And I like to try to make sure I put the wings somewhere I can hunt them down here in just a second. Which I think
Timer.
this is about...
Put your timer on.
Not yet, that's when we close the lid. I think this is about a 3-minute process here.
So I can get this thing on.
You got it going. Alright, it's been 2 minutes and 35 seconds. See if I can grab a little wing here and pull it up. Then we're looking about ready to put the top on. We're going to give it the full 3 minutes as usual. You don't want to brown these as brown as you want them to look when they come out. You want to get it just a little bit beforehand.
Very nice.
Make sure to have your valve open or you can't put the lid on. We're going to set this timer over here this time for 12 minutes. We're going to cook this. And we will get back at you in about 2 minutes or so. Okay, as you can see here, maybe it is 10 minutes, so it's been about 2 minutes since we put her on. We are going to just slightly crack this valve. And I will say why in a minute. You just barely want to let some pressure out. A very small bit of pressure. The goal here, as we have found out through a lot of trial and error, is if that valve, if the inside of that pot builds up enough pressure to pop that valve to make it go up, you lose all pressure. And then you're not pressure cooking anything anymore. You are deep frying and your chicken will be black, or at least way too brown. Alright, we've got 5 minutes left. All we can do now is stir the gravy. That's about right.
No. We're going for 12 minutes. We're pushing the envelope.
Yep, that's what I meant earlier there about that, if I didn't say. 12 minutes is a
Go time.
big deal there. Turn this off and release the valve. She has some pressure in her. Grab this right quick. I just use a big old bowl to put the top of the pot on. Seems to work pretty good. While that's releasing, I go ahead and get something to put the chicken on ready. And have your tongs ready. Let's see what it's gonna, final product is going to look like.
A little darker.
Just a little bit. Got another wing here somewhere. A big old nice big drip pan is very, very handy. Don't want to crowd your chicken. Drumstick somewhere. They say to lay these drumsticks up on another piece. And they say also to put the bone side of the chicken down on your drip pan.
That's a big chicken leg.
Okay, we're going to transport these over on the table and get some thermometer action. I think I just stuck that in the thigh, but no one say anything and I won't.
Yeah, the other thigh's on the back, huh?
What have we got there? It immediately
it's crawling
jumped
up. That is done, baby.
That just hit over 170 and crawling at 180.
How about doing that other breast there, and I'll feel safer.
So picky. I think you can feel safe.
Oh yeah, definitely safe. Good looking chicken. It seems to be a little bit browner.
Also could be the batter though. Noticed the batter yesterday was a bit more red. We doubled up on a few things. We did say what batter it was, so you never know there. That could have an effect.
We're going to give this a few minutes because it's still cooking.
Yeah, as much as you want to jump in and go ahead and get some of that in your mouth for a taste test, believe me, you want to wait. Alright, let's get up in here, see what's going on. Inside looks good and delicious, but I'm going to make sure to get a little breading too. You can't beat the inside of that chicken. Perfectly cooked.
That's all I need to know.
And now for the This is what we tried this time. Worcestershire ground black pepper blend. Reviews to come here in just a little bit.
Look at this.
Well,
Help me, Lord.
You said you wasn't that hungry, so I didn't put much on there.
Yeah, that's funny. Jim's gravy is the bomb. If he puts that on there, I'll eat every bit of that and crawl around the floor. That gravy on there, look at it.
I'm getting to it.
Oh, yeah.